a part in the back of your mind that just wants to stay healthy and just you want to push to 100%, but you might not.
Well, you hope. But I mean, the one thing I find over my career is it seems as soon as you try to play safe, you try to play to stay healthy. That's when you put yourself in vulnerable positions. So I try never to play that way. I don't know. Maybe it's human nature sometimes. I mean, we would love to be completely healthy going into the playoffs, but we won't be, and I don't think too many teams will be. So you try to do the best with what you have. That's all you can control. It's one of those things that you can't really control, so there's no sense worrying too much about it.
Is it good for you to have some pressure for Saturday's game, knowing that it's going to be critical for home ice, knowing that it's also out of your hands if Tampa wins both their games?
I believe so. A lot of times, the last game or two before the playoffs, it's really easy to kind of release a little bit, lay off a little bit, and hopefully that game is going to force us to play it hard. It's going to mean something. So I kind of like that aspect of Saturday's game.
Was this a letdown? Going back to the injury thing, is it something you worry about this time of year, trying to avoid the injuries?
You try to avoid them. You hope you're going to avoid them, but it's not something you can worry about. It's a little bit out of your control, and like I said, I really believe if you try to play safe, that's when you put yourself in vulnerable positions. So you might as well just play the same way. I really believe it's the best way to go about it.
You just got Douglas Murray back, and another incident tonight. Are you concerned that you might lose him for the duration of this regular season?
I mean, I don't know. I saw it quickly on a jumbotron with my neck crooked. It didn't look really bad to me. I thought that the guy was far away from the board, and he was just preventing him from coming to the front of the net. But we'll see. I have no say and no control over that either. So I just hope he won't be suspended.
Do you guys feel you let Gary down today? Was there?
Yeah. I mean, it's happened a few times this year. I mean, he's been our most consistent player. He's been our best player all year long. There's been a few games where we felt we've let him down.
The power play had some difficulty clicking tonight. What do you think it was that the Islanders did a pretty good job shutting you down?
Yeah, it's something that's been frustrating lately a little bit. The power play, the 4-on-3, especially. You want to have a little bit more chances, but we'll keep working. We've been working on it a lot lately, and we'll keep discussing what everybody's role is and try to get it better for the start of the playoffs. We also know Tampa Bay's got a really strong penalty kill unit, so I think it's going to be a critical part of the game, the special teams in the first round.
Danny, have you been told, or do you know how long you can expect Chucky to be out of the lineup?
I have no clue.
Good try. Very good try.
I even asked myself, and they wouldn't tell me before the game, so I'll try again.
You were saying in French that neutral zone turnovers were a big problem this evening. I think I heard you say that in French.
Yeah. I mean, that's what caused us problem all night long. We turned the puck over every time we had a rush going. We turned it over somewhere in the neutral zone. Then they were re-attacking. Puts our defensemen in a tough position. They're coming up, and then somehow they have to back up and take the rush coming back at them. We know that's an area we were really bad at today, and then we'll have to improve. It's better to have that game now than in the playoffs. Hopefully we learn a little bit from that.